Wolfpack red. The white kits for NC State, the Tar Heel blue all the way down for North Carolina, ready to get underway. Tate Healy on the ball up front, leading scorer for NC State. So they'll take it back. They're coming off a win against UNC Wilmington, 4-1. Let up a earlier goal in that one. It was even 1-1 draw in the first half before they pulled away with 3 goals. Offensively, NC State, I mentioned Tate Healy, but also Akeem Karamako have been the 2 leaders offensively. Karamako 8th in the ACC in shots. He'll try to get past Andrew Cortez, getting the start in net for North Carolina. Started every match this season. The redshirt junior out of Denver, Colorado, did play his freshman year at the University of Portland, but a lot of experience in net at the college level. Right now he's top 3 nationally in goals against average. On the other side for NC State, it's been a revolving door at keeper, but not because of a negative issue with the goalies. It's actually because they have a lot of confidence in both. Talking to Coach Hubbard, he said it's kind of a 1A, 1B situation. They don't decide until the day of the match. And he said both goalies bring something different, as there's the star offensive player, Martin Vichian, the reigning offensive player of the week, number 9 up top on that forward position. But Coach Hubbard said between those 2 keepers, they just bring 2 different things, and today Herb gets the nod, as now North Carolina mounts the attack. Williams passing back through the back line. On the left side, Tate Johnson, freshman from Tampa, Florida. Getting the nod, has started 6 games this season of the 6 played for the Tar Heels. Goes through the middle. Will Butte out of Wake Forest, North Carolina. This Tar Heels team very familiar with their crosstown rivals in NC State. It's played near side. Yves Jaya goes back and through the back line. Busunzi Plamana. Experience on the South African national team, U17 and U20 levels, as it's booted away, a throw-in coming for the Wolfpack. But the 93rd all-time matchup between these 2 programs 2 seasons ago was the last matchup, a 2-2 draw in Raleigh. Overall, the lead in the matchup is with North Carolina. 22-53-14 is NC State's record against the Tar Heels. Looking for number 23 today, and 54 if you're a Tar Heel fan. Back through the middle. Nikola Markovic at the center back position from Quebec, a freshman. Coach Hubbard also said they're still trying to figure out the lineups. Still learning about this team. There's a lot of different players from transferring, and then also freshmen. I mentioned some of them getting starts as a turnover in the midfield. North Carolina entering the attacking third. Played down the line. Luke Hilly, the NC State transfer, with the cross and rolls into the back. Liam Bennett with it, playing left back. Has started every game this season in his 6th year of college soccer. Tate Johnson, 1 assist on the year. Mentioning one left back, now the other. Played up on the far side, and We'll see our first foul of the match, and that's Markovic. Getting called with it. Pretty good spot for his free kick. His 5 minutes are gone here in Chapel Hill. Looks like Juan Cafaro by the ball on the other end, as well as Sam Williams. Cafaro moves away. Curved in, a low stinger, headed up and out by Santiago Hoyos Lopez. As it bobs in to the hands of Logan Erb out of Houston, Texas. His junior year, mentioned it, Erb been splitting with Enzo Carvalho, the transfer from Mid-America Nazarene, where he won an NAIA national title, but Logan Erb, transfer from San Diego State, was a very highly recruited goalie, 3-star, was ranked the number 12 goalie his graduating class nationally, as it's taken away by NC State, moving upfield. Enrique Santos gets brought down, or excuse me, that was on the pass. Different player down, mentioned in just a moment when we get some clarity there, and that was Lopez who got brought down. No foul called. Moved by Butte, wearing the captain armband. Sent upfield. He's looking for Junior Nair, another South African player for the Wolfpack that played on the U17, U19 national team. North Carolina on their way in. A shot, looking for the corner, soars wide. And a shot off the foot of Luke Hilly. Gives a goal kick now to NC State. Erb to take it. Fouls 1-1. Yet to see a shot on target. That goes down as the first shot of the match. Last time out for the Tar Heels. Took down Duke. So rival game to rival game in their ACC opener. Won 2-1. Star offensive player Martin Vichian had the game-winning goal in the 78th minute to make the difference. And that game was about a week ago, whereas for NC State, Coach Hubbard mentioned it doesn't help that they have to go a little more back-to-back than the Tar Heels. Tar Heels well rested for this one, whereas NC State has had 5 games in 15 days. So getting to the tail end of a tough stretch for the Wolfpack. But the first time NC State's been ranked since 2019. North Carolina on a rush. Beautiful tackle from Butte, takes it away. Tar Heels going the other way. Healy goes back to go forwards. Bennett now upfield. Intercepted. North Carolina, here's Hilly. Plays back, Williams. And through the midfield to collect. Played up, Vichian. Now for Tate Johnson out of Tampa, Florida. To the other side, headed inside Williams. Vichian with a header. No one there, and kicked up and out. Staying in the attacking third, Andrew Check. Running it down and battling. The Junior Nair doesn't get it out, and there's a foul going against Nair on the other side. And it's going to be checked down. Same two on the ball for the free kick in Sam Williams. He's got a goal and 2 assists for 4 points. Curling inside at the top of the box. Did connect once, still outside the 18. A shot, and the Tar Heels get on the board. It's the NC State transfer, Luke Hilly. North Carolina gets on top over NC State 1-0, 10 minutes in. That all starts with that free kick. Similar spot to the other one of the two North Carolina has had. Didn't connect on the set piece, but Sam Williams headed it to keep it inside the 18, bobbled out, and Luke Hilly was able to rip a shot, tuck it in the corner past Logan Erb in North Carolina. Off to the start they wanted to see here on a beautiful Friday night in Chapel Hill, and a player is down.
Carolina goal scored by number 11, Luke.
So foul a couple yards outside the 18, and Andrew Check seems to be okay out of Elmhurst, Illinois, another senior on this Tar Heel team. Cordes switches sides. Hachian plays it back. Tar Heels doing well in the possession game so far. And it did go out of bounds. Tate Johnson thought might be able to keep going, but it'll be a throw in on the near side. Vichian with a nice ball outside. Cafaro back in. Vichian tries to shoot, whiffs. NC State takes it back. Played back to Cordes to get it out of danger. North Carolina will build through the back, and Mark Hubbard for NC State did mention have to take North Carolina off the ball. Can't let them dominate the possession, because that's something obviously every team wants to do, but the Wolfpack as well. Have control, and then he mentioned they need to stay organized and just execute. As Vichian has a step, played outside. Gets it back a little behind. Cafaro for Williams. Cafaro trying to play a through ball for Vichian. Erb cubs that off. And Logan Erb out of San Diego State was all Pac-12. Second team when played for the Aztecs. Now the Wolfpack trying to answer that first goal. Crossed inside, does get through. Bounces out. Was Check with the kick to get it out of dangerous territory. It was almost connected with. Will Butte was running it down in the middle. And NC State's starting to build some momentum as they build from the back. Shots 2-0 now. Great interception there from Johnson. Gets brought down. North Carolina already up, and the offense has been a big bright spot here early in 2024 for the Tar Heels. NC State takes it back. Here's Butte. Works it up the right side. Nice through ball. Nair, the 5th year, in the corner, crossing it in towards the back post. Bounces once, Santos. Can't keep it in, and a goal kick for North Carolina. But the forward production has been a bright spot for North Carolina. Martin Vician and Luke Hilly paced Carolina 8 goals in the first 5 matches, and now that's 9 in 6. Last year, Kenzie Harriman and Vician had 20 goals in 49 points. Tough to beat that, but with the start they've had, it's definitely possible as NC State switches sides. Going through Yves Chab from Oakville, Ontario. Booted away and a throw in towards the attacking third for the Wolfpack. Looking for their 556th win in program history and 238th for Mark Hubbard. Was at New Hampshire before this as Butte crosses it in, headed up and out. Taken away by Tate Johnson. Hilly on the line. Good crowd here at Dorrance Field. The home field advantage for North Carolina. A lot of Tar Heels fans, but definitely some representatives from the Wolfpack letting themselves be known. Vician for Cafaro. Transfer from Barry University. Goes Johnson and the goal scorer, Hilly. Plays back. Cafaro takes his step. Sent inside, the shot deflected up, still inside the 18. Hilly with the touch to get to open space. North Carolina pushing up that back line over halfway, and a foul called on NC State. It's one of the top offensive players in the ACC and definitely on this Wolfpack team, Hakeem Karamako, in his sophomore season. It's part of the all-ACC freshman team, 31 in white. And a free kick coming from North Carolina. Another possible scoring chance here with a quick touch, played inside to the back door, a shot, Erb with the save. May have been going outside, but Erb was ready. Gavin Netzel, or excuse me, Charlie Harper with the shot. may have gotten a little bit outside, but a corner kick nonetheless, the first corner for either side here in tonight's match. Curving in, Erb was going to punch it, but headed out by his defender. NC State gets it out. Played down. Check again. Going to the other side for Jameson Charles. His graduate season out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, in the corner. Coming back to help, Santos plays it up. Donovan Phillip heads it up and out. North Carolina gets the throw in, staying over on the offensive end of the field. Hilly playing all over from right to left. The turn from Cafaro gets brought down, and another foul against the Wolfpack. They've started this game out very physical, and that's resulted in 5 early fouls. And nearly halfway through the first half. And that first goal from Luke Hilly, that was scored off the free kick. It wasn't directly off the free kick, so I don't think it's credited as a set-piece goal, but that's what got the ball into the 18 and allowed Hilly to get the beautiful strike. Here's Williams again, plays it short, crossed inside towards the back door. Erb up and snags it. Right now, North Carolina up in shots 3-0, 2 of those on target, so making the most of their chances so far, and obviously one of those found the back of the net. Ball played downfield, headed up and away. Riley Thomas, and then there's Johnson getting pulled down. Karamako called with his second foul. Tar Heels trying to improve on a very solid 2023 season. Made their 31st NCAA tournament appearance and their 23rd and 25 seasons. Here's Cafaro taking it into the attacking third. A run on the far side. Now in the 18 to the side, and shot goes wide. Andrew Check with his second of the match. Check's been making a lot of great runs on that far side, and that's something Mark Hubbard, NC State's head coach, mentioned when we spoke to him, was the fact that North Carolina loves to use their back wings, push up play, and generate the attack, which we've already seen between Johnson on the left and Check on the right as Cafaro receives it. And here comes Tate Johnson on the left side, just like we said. Pushes inside, was looking for Vichian. Played upfield. Good run for NC State. Crossed in, and I believe that will go down as a shot. Went off the side and deflected by the defender, so and that's going to be Tate Healy. Transfer from New Hampshire, came with Coach Hubbard, who built that program up for many years and got to multiple NCAA tournaments. Healy leading the team in scoring. Also was part of the USL 2 Team of the Year this past year. Played short. Going back through the backers, now inside the box and sent up and away. And that was Vichian with a good defensive play. Wolfpack still with the ball over the midfield line. physical play there. Karamako was going for the ball. He got called with a foul once again. But he went up high and kind of got upended. But both players seemed to be okay. Riley Thomas was on the other end of that foul. Captain from North Carolina. Cortez on the free kick, sending everyone upfield. And this NC State team was picked 11th in the ACC preseason poll. Karamako gets tripped up and brought down. Matthew Acosta, senior, gets called. Started his career at Rutgers, was there for 3 years, all Big Ten second team in 2023. Wolfpack decide to change sides. Isaac Heffis out for Yves Chea. Making a run. Karamako has the one-on-one matchup. Plays back for Butte. Through ball, nicely touched, and Johnson, a beautiful defensive move to box out and get the goal kick for North Carolina as they take back possession. And Karamako, 8th in the ACC in shots taken. Had a good freshman season, 2 starts, but got in 12 games. And I did mention him making ACC all-freshman team, but that was the first time a Wolfpack player had done so since 2017. Another foul from the captain, Will Butte. Brings down Luke Hilly. Hilly, another player that brings a lot of experience, and also as a Wolfpack player, 43 games played at NC State. Cafaro in for Vichian. Gets triple teamed, still has the ball, gets it to Cafaro, finally cut off. And played to the back, plenty of time for Riley Thomas to slow things down. This North Carolina program, one of the best in the ACC and one of the best nationally, as a give and go for Johnson. Stops it and goes back to Cafaro. Now Vichian in the attacking third. Two-on-two matchup, making it 3v3 in the triangle. They elect to switch sides, but Tar Heels became only the 8th program in NCAA history as a ball played for Vichian. And that's called offsides. Was, say, about a foot behind the back line, and substitutions coming in for North Carolina, 3 subs. Ahmed Alquace coming in on the left side for Cafaro. Vichian will take a breather in the first half, placing him, Daniel Lugo, out of St. Petersburg, Florida. Also up top, intercepted in front, still with North Carolina. Alquace, second chance, off the crossbar from Williams. Erb finally jumps on it. The initial interception was from Lucas Ross. And then Daniel Lugo went to help Alquace. Got the shot before Sam Williams rang one off the crossbar. All the offensive forwards and midfielders getting a touch there after the pressure from Ross. As Ross now trying to make a run. It's taken off the ball and passed back to Erb. Tar Heels' 8th program in NCAA history to reach 800 wins, but they're only the 2nd ACC program to do so. The other, Virginia, one of the top teams in the country year in, year out. Both these teams also 5-0-2 for NC State, 4-0-2 for North Carolina. So both teams unbeaten so far in 2024. North Carolina up 1-0, just under 15 minutes now to play in the first half. Lugo plays it up. Alquace out of Oak Ridge, North Carolina. Passes inside, gets intercepted, pushed upfield by the Wolfpack. Karamako goes back for Butte. Had 4 goals in 2023. Getting one in ACC play against Duke. Healy. Stripped off the ball and foul called. Jamison Charles on the end of that one. Appeared like got a lot of the ball, but now a free kick in a similar spot where North Carolina has received it on the other end of the field. A good opportunity for the Wolfpack to strike back and possibly even things up. Enrique Santos on the ball along with Liam Bennett. Bennett serves it into the 6. Deflected out, Karamako first to the ball. Now Butte playing it back for Healy as NC State tries to dictate possession for some time after being on their heels. Butte inside looking for Healy, intercepted by Acosta, taken right back. North Carolina already up to 6 shots, just 1 for NC State, and it was the one that just went off the side of the net from a very sharp angle. Didn't have to test Andrew Cordes too much, trying to do so now. Phillip sends it over and couldn't get the cross in over the net, and a goal kick coming for North Carolina. And according to Coach Hubbard, this NC State team still figuring it out. 4 completely new starters from last year on the back line. Takes time to gel. North Carolina has 8 players, for example, that have played over 20 games together. And that continuity is always something that's going to benefit a program and a squad throughout the season. Says they have to take advantage of the moments as North Carolina doesn't allow a lot of opportunities. As you're seeing right here, knocked off the ball. Numbers for the Tar Heels. Sent inside. Alquace inside the 18. Stops on a dime. Slows things down. Allows the Tar Heels to get up on the offensive. Alquace curving inside, headed up and away. Kept in by Check. Williams had a laser off the crossbar not too long ago. Throw in on the far side for North Carolina. Tar Heels scored on just their third shot of the match. Up to 6 now. They've been knocking on the door of a second goal ever since. Sent in the box on the throw-in. Crossed in front and sent right back out. A corner kick awarded to North Carolina.
Carolina corner kick taken by number 7, Sam Williams.
Charlie Harper had the cross. Sam Williams over to take the corner. Curving back. Caramaco gets all the way up there to head it away. Charles was calling for a give and go. Williams sends it all the way to the other side. Alquace tries to run it down, but goes out for a goal kick. Williams has been all over and been involved on all the near goals or strikes on the offensive end. So he had that free kick that led to the goal by Luke Hilly. And then also the one off the crossbar, and has played in every free kick and corner for North Carolina. Williams, third team All ACC a season ago. Here he is playing it up. He's looking for Lugo, intercepted. Yves Chea goes back, a veteran from East Tennessee State, playing on the right side. There's a ball intended for Caramaco. He gets to it first and he's called offsides. First offsides, or the second offsides for NC State. It's Cordes, who hasn't had to make a save just yet tonight. One save on the other end for Logan Erb. Headed up by Drew Lovelace out of Holly Springs, North Carolina. Moves the Tar Heels upfield. Inside, Alquace gets taken off the ball by Lovelace. Caramaco now. Johnson takes it back, picks up speed. Lugo, as Johnson gets brought down. And another free kick in very promising territory for the Tar Heels. Maybe a tad closer than the free kicks on the other side. Williams coming over. He's named All South Region by the United Soccer Coaches as he sends one on target, and I don't think this one is going to count, as Williams seemed to go before the official gave the word. Now, he gets spoken to really quickly, and Williams gets back on the ball. Healy was trying to coordinate with Herb of where that wall should be. Tate Johnson also there on the right side of the ball. And now Johnson fakes. Williams curves it towards the back post, gets ahead. Second chance booted away by the Wolfpack. Check. Give and go to work into the attacking third. Kicked out by the Wolfpack, and throw in staying with North Carolina, who continues to put a lot of pressure on this NC State back line and Logan Herb. Two shots on target. Tar Heels fill in the box. Deep throw to the front of the 6. Dribbles down and booted away. Into safety, collected. And right back on the attack. And another corner as they begin to stack up for North Carolina. It seems like NC State just trying to get out of this first half with the 1-0 deficit. Obviously, things can change very quickly, but right now, it's all North Carolina. It's curved in by Williams. Captain Riley Thomas connects with the header, but goes wide. He's hoping someone on the back, and we have a foul, and this will be the first card of the match, a yellow being given to Daniel Lugo. Lugo checking in the first half. Didn't see any action in 2023, his freshman season. Now stepping into a bigger role in his sophomore year.
Yellow card awarded to Carolina number 17, Daniel Lugo.
We've talked a lot about Mark Hubbard leading the way for NC State, but for North Carolina, Carlos Samuano, a coach with one of the most impressive resumes in college soccer. It's booted down the field by Herb. 171 wins for Samuano, 70% win percentage. That's the best in the ACC. He's made 21 NCAA tournament wins. A big collision, but no call. Karamako through the midfield. Gets around 2 defenders. Collapsed on. He's still going. Finally brought down. No tackle. Tripped over his own feet there. It's played up. Lugo on the other side. A nice tackle to stop momentum. Kovic, freshman, there to slow things down. Williams comes up to take the throw in, but Samuano, 4 College Cup appearances, the last one in 2020. Carolina trying to get there for the first time since. Nice turn and a cross inside. Almost ricochets off their own player. Right to Lugo. So it was Ross on the service on the far side. Herb was able to collect it in no man's land. Right now, NC State also leading big in the fouls category. 9 fouls for the Wolfpack, just 3 for the Tar Heels. Alquace, through ball for Tate Johnson in a foot race. Getting there first was Isaac Heffis. Sends it for Herb, who gets out. Karamako, we've seen it all match. He's got a crazy vertical, but 2 different times now has he gotten too high and gotten the foul. And Matthew Acosta is down on the pitch. Clock is stopped at 2:25 for injury time. Acosta gets back up, walks off on his own power, not off, just away from the spot of the foul. Karamako getting spoken to by the head official. Our crew today, Michael Laverne, Anchor Singh, Jude Carr, and Brandon Marion, the alternate official. Laverne, the head referee. Harper sends it up quickly, goes out of bounds. And Shayup takes the throw in for NC State. Still 2 minutes left for the Wolfpack to try and get something going and possibly even things out going into the half. Right now, down by 1 in enemy territory. Coach Hubbard did speak on the rivalry and said with playing 5 games in 15 days, it's big to have this juice. Karamako on a run, takes it off the one time, off the fingertips of Cortez. Mentioned things can change in a second. They nearly do there. The speed of Karamako gives him that one-on-one battle, but the defense was closing in. It just barely goes wide. I do believe Cortez is going to get the save. He does. It's inside the 18. Healy can't get to it. Sent up and out by Riley Thomas. Over the midfield, 1 minute left. Going to the back. Headed by the big man, Merkovic, the freshman. Standing at 6'5". Here's a run for Lugo. Has 2 defenders collapsing. Slows things down. It's held on the hip. Alquace trying to play it through, and it seems like a miscommunication between him and Lucas Ross. 25 seconds for the Wolfpack as Healy's cut off. No call there. There's Charlie Harper, who was on the run. Ross, 10 seconds left. Alquace holds on, goes to the other side, and does not connect on the cross. So 45 minutes gone here at Dorrance Field in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Defense was bearing down on his left side. Tried to tuck it in the corner. Cortez did get his fingertips on it, making his first save of the match and keeping this clean sheet alive for North Carolina as we are underway. Hilly off the chest, plays it down. Vichian back in the match, subbed out late in the first. North Carolina has gone pretty deep in a couple of matches. A lot of talent throughout this roster. Playing down the left side, Callum Tommy, who was not in the match to start for NC State or in the first half. Another product from South Africa. Played in full 90 minutes in 5 different games last year for NC State. Throwing on the other side. Only 1 yellow card as well. And even though fouls are 10-3 for the Wolfpack, the only yellow card was on Daniel Lugo of North Carolina. Both keepers with a single save. so far in the match. First meeting between these two, with both teams ranked in the United Soccer Coaches Poll since 2009, 15 years ago. NC State now keeping possession much better to start this second half. Coach Hubbard said they need to win their territories and win those one-on-one matchups. And I'd say North Carolina was able to do that in the first half, trying to answer a throw in deep in the attacking third. Now for NC State, on the far side to take it, Isaac Heffes. Brooklyn, Mass, redshirted his freshman year. And then a season ago, played in 20 games. Back for Liam Bennett, another New Hampshire transfer. Heffes, low cross, gets taken back. Garafo also re-entering the match. Originally from Argentina, gets tackled out. Another throw in as they work back the other way. That goal scored in the first half by Luke Hill. He puts him up to 4 so far this season, as on the approach just outside the 18. Check has it checked away. Now a scrum in the middle of the field, and a foul coming against North Carolina. Jameson Charles. Just too physical there, but it was really both sides involved in the scrap. Santiago Hoyos Lopez was the other player for NC State. North Carolina, Cafaro puts it outside. Vichian has it taken away. Now the Wolfpack coming the other way. Yves Chayup or Heffes, and now through the midfield. NC State's been trying to build from the back. They've had some success. The only real attack was that one from Karamako, which was a beautiful ball. Played from the back line. Being tactical, here's another through ball over the top, headed up and out. Leading scorer for NC State, Tate Healy, not in the match right now. Getting a rest on the bench as it's on the far side. Cross, strong one going in towards the back, kept in by Lopez. Now Tommy is trying to pass inside, intended for Santos on a run, but staying with NC State for a brief moment. Check sends it back. Markovic can collect and restart the attack. NC State's kept possession for most of this early first half. And now the Wolfpack with the chance, their third corner, first corner for either team of the second half. Junior Nair, transfer from LaSalle, is able to get a deflection. Drew Lovelace played in 8 games last year, 31 games played in his college career. Lovelace curling towards the back, up to get it. Cortez snags it out of danger and sends his teammates upfield. Cortez has some apps from the U14 to U17 national teams for the U.S. His first career start back in 2022, a veteran redshirt junior. It's always extremely beneficial to have a veteran player in net. As Bennett comes upfield from Concord, New Hampshire, has it taken away. Intercepted Williams, up for Hilly. Hilly bobbles it and goes out of bounds for NC State. Quick throw and gets it back for Erb for them to restart the attack. Ball played up, Lopez. And way back was the offsides call from the official. That's given to the Tar Heels. Henrique Santos had a great run, but it was Caleb Tommy who was the player called offsides when he received that ball. Would have been a very good opportunity for the Wolfpack. If not, as Czech seemed like he was beat. Lopez with a soft touch down to himself, gets to free space. Bennett sends it upfield, and miscommunication with Caleb Tommy. Gives it to North Carolina, who is hoping to retain possession for some time, as Wolfpack have really shot out of a cannon here early on. Kachian looks for Hilly, who goes down. Not much contact. Played up, Lopez going on a run, bounces through, plays it, saved by Cortez. Second shot off the half volley, soars wide. And NC State is knocking on the door, but yet to break through. Still down 1-0, and a great save by Andrew Cortez on the initial shot. Lopez made that run, had two men on him, was able to squeak through. Third shot of the match for NC State. Last time out for the Tar Heels, taking down the Blue Devils, as a lot of pressure coming on the front from Santos and Lopez. Sends it out on the far side. Tar Heels get another throw in. Coach Hubbard also mentioned in terms of how to shake things up against the Tar Heels and try and get this upset. Said you got to beat them to the ball, be first to every single ball, and that seems to be what's working right now for NC State. You see how aggressive they've been. Just an example right there, Junior Nair running it down Now Vachian has a lot of pressure on him. Cafaro poked out by the Wolfpack. Great crowd here at Dorrance Field. A beautiful Friday night for some ACC soccer. This is the second conference game for both these teams. NC State took down Cal in their first conference matchup. For North Carolina, it was a 2-1 win in Durham against the Blue Devils. Ross and Vachian, the goal scorers. Going after it, Nair gets tackled in a foul going against North Carolina. Gives the free kick to NC State. They don't set things up, they play it quickly, and Cafaro had a chance to take away that opportunity, just plays it out of bounds. Give it right back to NC State. But that conference win for NC State, a 2-1 win over Cal in their first ACC soccer matchup since joining the conference. It's thrown into the 18, quickly headed up and away, kept by Cafaro. Now Chea crosses, goes towards the back post. Williams defending there as Santos went up for the header. A substitution coming in for North Carolina.
Swinging for Carolina, number 34, Ahmad
Alquace
Number 10, Juan
coming back in after serving a chunk of minutes, 15 to be exact, in the first half. This time he gets to be on the field with Hilly and Vachian. As he now gets the ball from Tate Johnson. Gets it right back, crossed in front. Cafaro was ready. Now Santos using the speed to get around. Battle between two very fast players in Jamison Charles and Santos. Charles pokes it out, and NC State gets that throw in. And a quick collision gives it right back for a free kick for the Wolfpack. They can switch sides, and they do. Fouls 10-5 now, 10-6. That was the 6th for North Carolina. Sent upfield. Santos making a run. Johnson sends it out. The attacking third, and kicked up by Cafaro. Initially, the Tar Heels thought that was last touch by Cafaro, but official disagrees, and NC State continuing to dominate possession here in the second half. But North Carolina still protecting that 1-0 lead. Bennett collides with Hilly, no call. Great tackle from Tommy. Charles had it, tried to play it through for Vachian, intercepted by the big man, Markovic, the freshman. Headed back into the arms of Cordes. He's gonna play it quickly, instead tries to slow things down. And not the only match going on around the ACC as North Carolina into the attacking third, something we haven't seen too much in this second half. Despite their 1-0 lead, as now NC State will make the substitutions. Healy returning, Karamako as well, and Donovan Phillip. Those three were able to generate that late attack for NC State. That went just wide. Alquace to the top for Sean Williams. The near side check. Gets bumped off the ball. Mishandles, goes out, a deep throw in the defensive third for NC State. The other ACC matchups, Syracuse taking on Louisville. That one 0-0, 60 minutes gone. Notre Dame up 4-1 on Chicago State. Boston College playing Pittsburgh up 1-0, and then Virginia Tech and SMU tied up. Clemson and Wake Forest also even. So all the matchups going on currently in the ACC. Chipped up, intended for Karamako, played up and out by the defender Charlie Harper. Went to the American school in Tokyo. Very impressive young man. Obviously, well, not obviously, but because he was in Tokyo, was fluent in Japanese, but also has citizenship in England, Australia, and Japan. So here's Karamako, gets knocked down, and a free kick in a very dangerous area where NC State. Karamako got brought down. And it's right just beyond the 18, just a couple yards out. Definitely in the distance where the Wolfpack can try and go for goal, or at least generate a rebound of some sort. Santos on the ball along with Tage Healy. Healy goes first, a little too high, zips it over the net, and a goal kick coming for North Carolina. Healy, that was his first shot of the match with just over 45 minutes of time on the pitch. It was an American East all-rookie team at New Hampshire. Currently 9th in the ACC in scoring. But the current top dog in the ACC and current ACC Offensive Player of the Week is Martin Vichian. Big number 9 in the Tar Heel blue. Vichian played full 4 seasons at Harvard. Was 2-time second team All-Ivy before coming to the ACC, where his skill has transitioned beautifully. Exactly how you'd want it if you're Coach Samwano bringing him in. And the transfers for both these sides have been very impressive. Coach Hubbard and Coach Samwano with a good eye. And just for example, Enzo Carvalho, as North Carolina nearly gets a great run, played upfield and trying to look for a through ball to Hilly. Gets intercepted by Bennett. But Hubbard and Samwano both with a great eye for talent. Enzo Carvalho was an NAIA goalie who just won a national championship and now is splitting time with Logan Erb here in the ACC. Just about halfway through this second half, North Carolina still leading here in Chapel Hill, Dorrance Field, home of the Tar Heels. Both teams unbeaten this season, 5-0-2 for the Wolfpack, 4-0-2 for North Carolina, the 18th ranked team versus the 6th in the United Soccer Coaches poll. Played up, Caramacco on a run. Doesn't keep it in bounds and called out, a throw-in coming from North Carolina. Caramacco, just a sophomore. He's played a big part early of this fantastic start for NC State, as right on the throw and a foul brings a free kick for North Carolina. Caramacco just behind Healy in goals this season, and only 1 point behind. 3 goals, 1 assist. Healy with 4 goals, no assists yet to date. Healy brought down on the other side, and can't tell just yet if it's a throw-in or a foul. I believe it's going to be a free kick, and it will, just inside the line on the far side. Official places it right on the spot. Tate Johnson was trying to inch up just a little bit. He's got 1 assist already in 2024. Sam Williams. Faked again by Johnson. Williams curving it in. Bachian nearly got his head on it. Sent up and out by Bennett. Charles through the back, and Riley Thomas, grad student out of Atlanta, Georgia, captaining the back line, right center back. Vichian gets to it first, still with North Carolina. Played outside, and a foul called before the pass, going against Matthew Acosta from New Jersey. Played at his home state school of Rutgers in the Big Ten. And one of those examples of bringing in a lot of experience from a transfer. Started 54 games as a Scarlet Knight. Williams through the middle in a clear foul. Caleb Tommy tried to wrap the leg around and get the ball. Instead, took out the shin of Williams. Johnson on the other side. Ahmed Alquace gets stripped, and there's the pull. Official was going to play advantage, but Chayup got tackled right after. Free kick just over midfield. Now a substitution for NC State. Will Butte coming back in, and Enrique Santos will check out. Take a rest. Butte was second on the team in points last year from the midfield. 4 goals, 3 assists. Williams gets it right back from check. Plays it through. Hilly tried to make a run, but Erb lets it go out for the goal kick for NC State. Both these teams knowing that this is just the start of a lot of tough matchups to come for NC State. This is just the beginning of a gauntlet as they pressure the back line. Here's Butte Inside for Karamako, Johnson cuts it off. Tries to get it up for Vachian. Plays with Johnson, his feet are taken out from under him, and another foul for NC State. Now 14 on the match, but North Carolina has started to catch up, and very physical affair, and not too shocking considering the two teams in play. A rivalry that very active in all the sports they compete in due to the close proximity. Duke, NC State, and North Carolina all in the triangle. A lot of pressure from the Tar Heels, keeping it in the offensive side of the field. Check with a tough touch. Butte takes over for NC State. Pushes inside, Tommy. Booted out by Riley Thomas. Wolfpack back with a throw in deep in the attacking third. Unable to finish in the final third just yet. Crossed inside off the head of Phillip. Staying. The shot ricochets out of play. Goal kick coming for North Carolina. It was not deflected, that shot from Heffis. Just didn't get over it. And you saw the curve on it, was going inside and then takes a sharp turn right to go out. Under 20 minutes, 17 just about to go here in Chapel Hill. Nice tackle in the middle. Vachian plays it outside. Johnson picking up speed just outside the 18. Alquace beats two, holds it, shoots, bar down, what a goal! North Carolina goes up by two off of a beauty from Ahmed Alquace. What a goal. Just gets sniped, bar down. And it was a beautiful move to beat two defenders on the left side. It all starts there with Tate Johnson, who's been so effective moving on the left side. Has been able to push it upfield and generate some attacking momentum for North Carolina. Nothing had come to fruition just yet, but we keep on trying and eventually it pays off. Dished it off to Alquace, who made a great individual effort beating those two defenders and sniping the bar down shot to go up 2-0. And now, with under 17 minutes to play, NC State has to go to full-on attack mode to try and cut this back down to 1. Headed from Karamako down for Phillip. Healy pushes inside, deflected out by Thomas. Here's a corner kick for NC State. Healy is going to take the corner. Crossed in towards the back, going up was Phillip. Couldn't get it. Shea up, running it down on the far side. Deflects it up and out, and they're saying it's a goal kick this time. NC State tries to continue pressure And this is where the match gets really interesting now. Down by 2, NC State's got to push the pace and try and cut it down if they can get back and make this one a draw rather than a loss. Like I said, unbeaten this season, 5-0-2. This would be first match they've dropped in 2024. And amazingly, Mark Hubbard, who's in his first season as the head coach for NC State, would get his first loss as the coach of the Wolfpack, which through 8 games now, extremely impressive start for what he's done with this team. And he's curved back and headed back towards Irv by Chayup. If you look at 2023 for the Wolfpack, 6-9-3 and a 1-5-2 conference record. A season ago, they started the season 5-0, and then finally against UCF dropped to 5-1, losing in the 6th game of the season. Lost 2 back-to-back. So this year going 7 games without a loss. Best start quite some time for this program. And a great start for Coach Hubbard, who had so much success as a tackle. Gets the foul, another one against Karamako. And the official will take his time once again with 13:47 on the clock. And it seems like Matthew Acosta
Coming in for Carolina, number 38, Lucas Ross, replacing number 9.
wasn't too happy with Karamako on that. Having some teammates step in, just try and cool him down.
Number 11, Luke Cody.
Steps in between them once again. Now get on with the play. Charlie Harper take the free kick and send it upfield. Vachian gets it down. Alquace to the other side. Check just outside the 18. Chips it into free space, sent upfield by NC State. Now Williams switching side. Here's Johnson again. He played it towards Hilly, who got a deflection, let it go out for a throw in deep in the final third. Both goals for North Carolina, unassisted. It's crossed in. Lucas Ross right on the ball. It's sent high out. Now we'll try it again on the other side. Sticking with the Tar Heels. NC State nearly evening up the shots, 8-5 now. Karamako intercepts it in the middle, has 3 defenders on him, and there's the double tackle. We'll see who gets the foul here. I believe a card is coming out, and it's a yellow going against Matthew Acosta. At least that appears to be who that was aimed at. You have to wonder if the last interaction between Karamako and Acosta could have played into that yellow card. And instead it's Riley Thomas. Official gave it a bit away. So now the free kick drifting in towards the top of the box. Does connect and a push. Vachian collided with Hefes. No call. Was inside the 18. As clock will stop once again to make sure Hefis is okay. And now 2 yellow cards, both against North Carolina. Daniel Lugo with one that came late in the first half, 40 minutes in, and one on Riley Thomas, 77. And they're gonna take another look at this. This will be reviewed by the official. Michael Laverne, the head official. Ankur Singh, the assistant referee, and Jude Card as well. Brandon Marion, the alternate official, our crew tonight. Both teams are going to get some water and use this as a makeshift hydration break. Just 12:13 on the clock. We'll recap what's gone on so far in this match. As far as goal scoring, Luke Hilly found one with a rocket from the top of the 18, 10 minutes and 34 seconds into the match. And we had to wait quite some time until the next one, 63 minutes later. Ahmad Alquace made it 2-0 off a beautiful goal where he cut in front or behind 2 defenders to let them go by and sent one bar down to get past Logan Erb and the Wolfpack to go up 2-0. NC State with 5 shots, only one of those on target. And for North Carolina, 8 shots and 3 shots on goal. Tar Heels dominated that first half possession-wise and just overall. But beginning of the second, NC State had a great 30 minutes about where they controlled the pace. They were getting to the ball first. Just was the inability to generate true scoring chances that has been the difference maker. And obviously later on, North Carolina was able to put one in the back of the net. And that just shows how good this offense is for the Tar Heels. You don't need to give them many opportunities, and they will strike and make you pay for the ones you do allow. Still reviewing that potential foul at the top of the 18. Martin Vichian collided with Isaac Hefis. Hefis hit the back and got knocked down. Seems a decision has been made. Coaches are going to be notified. And it looks like it's gonna stand as it was, a goal kick for North Carolina. The substitution coming in for the Wolfpack, Aiden Payne comes in to play on the left side. Yves Chayup getting a rest. Played down outside of the foot. Ross trying to get it over to Alquace, battles for the ball, pokes it out. Still going back and forth. Butte plays it up. Karamako trying to run it down alongside Payne out of Wilmington, North Carolina. It's not played much the past 2 years, only 3 games in 2023, but was North Carolina Gatorade Player of the Year in 2022. It's Phillip on the left side, plays it back. Will Noacker, transfer from Binghamton from Fairfax, Virginia. Checked in on the left side, now in that left center back position. Bounces off of Karamako and out of play. Seeing some frustration from NC State. The Tar Heels have made it incredibly difficult to generate any offense throughout this match. Could change right here. Plamana pushes to the other side. Callum Tommy plays with Healy. Top of the box, Karamako almost turned and fired. Wasn't much space. Butte in for Healy. Gets collapsed on. Acosta still there. Healy trying to get around the defender and pass it in, and a corner kick now for the Wolfpack. Healy going as fast as he can. So we approach just 10 minutes left. 2 goals in 10 minutes. Unlikely, but not impossible. Curving in, drops down right on top of the 6. Booted out by the Tar Heels. Healy receives it from Tommy, played in the box. Goes right back out. Wolfpack can just wash, rinse, repeat. So they continue to try and get back in this one. Miscommunication. Now the Tar Heels coming the other way. Alquace takes it to the outside. This is where he was able to beat 2 last time. Fires this time too strong. Soars over the net. And it was deflected. A corner kick for North Carolina. And you won't see the Tar Heels rushing to get anything done in the remainder of this match. Trying to run out the clock as much as they can, protecting this 2-0 lead. Have the home advantage, a good crowd out under the lights. Williams curving it in, headed out by Phillip. Called a foul on the Tar Heels. A quick free kick. Healy takes it. Heffis moves it up. Butte. Wolfpack trying to push things up very quickly to get into the final third. Noecker over for Karamako. Staying there, Tommy. Serves it towards the back post. Phillip tried to keep it in, but goes over the end line for a goal kick. And North Carolina takes it right back. And Cortez will take his time. Just 1 save for him tonight. He's only had that 1 shot on target late in the first half. And after this, North Carolina stays home for a bit. After this, they have Mercer next week, and then another ACC clash with Cal before they take on Clemson. And then their last 2 non-conference matches of the year, not in this order, but College of Charleston and William and Mary. It's to the far side. Beautiful touch from Williams to bring it down. Played back and through Check and Charles. Johnson, who did not get credit for the assist, but definitely had a big part in that goal as Alquace gets knocked off the ball. Time called for a substitution for North Carolina. It seems like Martin Fichian will head off the field, subbing in for him. Parker O'Farrell from Raleigh, North Carolina. Brings a lot of experience off the bench, 18 starts in 2023. Also played the full 90 in 7 outings just a season ago. Johnson on a run on the left side. Coming from behind, Tommy tries to make the tackle and takes him down. A yellow card, first now for NC State. 6.5 minutes left to play in the match.
Yellow card awarded to number 13 for NC State, Tommy.
A free kick for North Carolina in a good spot. Shots nearly doubled on NC State, 9 shots for the Tar Heels. And actually more corners for the Wolfpack compared to 4 for North Carolina, 5 for NC State. And stat that can be deceiving sometimes. Usually a team with more corners dominated the offensive end as it's curled in. 2 strong bounces, and Phillip has time to get to it. Run down by O'Farrell. Noecker into Karamako. NC State quickly moving upfield. Karamako trying to get through 3 defenders, has it taken away. Butte now switches sides for Tommy. Phillip has his cross attempt or pass attempt deflected by O'Farrell. Here's another. Karamako has it bounce once in front of him in the 18. Guarded by Thomas, one-on-one, tries to get it by, can't. O'Farrell plays it out into the stands to slow down the NC State attack. Healy getting away from trouble, gets to Tommy. 5 minutes left now. NC State's got to kick it into high gear. They want a chance, but as the time goes on, chance gets lower and lower. Williams takes it back. Is looking to what's next for NC State. Ross on the run. Tackle from the freshman Kovic. Takes down Lucas Ross, and another card will come out. Second for NC State. And Kovic gets assessed as North Carolina crowd not too upset by it. After this, NC State continues ACC play with Duke and top-ranked Stanford, then Virginia Tech. 2 of those 3 teams in the United Soccer Coaches pool. Towards the back, headed, and off, I believe, the side of the net. And it was still 2-0. The North Carolina fans believed there was a goal. The header didn't have quite that angle. Foul brings down. Free kick to the other side of the field. Aiden Payne gets brought down. Healy on the ball on the free kick. The Wolfpack could get one here. Gives them some life. Curved inside. Headed out by Thomas. Sent right back in Heffis tries to get ahead on it and possibly draw something to get a penalty here late. Alquace strips it away. Now sending upfield Acosta. Getting tracked down. A great defensive play by Noah Ecker to strip it and keep a 2-0 game. Caramacco flicks it upfield, looking for Phillip. Charles for Ross. Markovic quickly played it away. Great run by Charles, gets past a couple defenders. Inside for Ross, back heels, no one there. North Carolina still showing that offensive spark they've had all season long. So far this season, or at least through the first 5 matches, they put 12 goals on the board. Most since 2021, where they had 14 goals in the first 5 appearances. And those 6 goals against ETSU, that was most by the Tar Heels since a 7-0 victory over Bucknell in the same year in 2021. Under 90 seconds now to play here at Dorrance Field. North Carolina should advance to 5-0-2. For NC State, they'll drop their first game of the season and go to 1-1 in ACC play. Sent back, looking for the back post, but over the net. 1 minute left now. And North Carolina will go to the top of the ACC leaderboard. Will obviously be tied with a couple teams, but great start at 2-0 for Coach Samuano and the Tar Heels. Caramacco trying to play it upfield. This North Carolina crowd starting to make some noise, knowing a win is in store. Under 10 seconds, North Carolina will get it done in a ranked rivalry matchup with NC State. The 6th ranked Tar Heels take down the 18th ranked NC State Wolfpack. It was 1-0, a close match all the way up